Okay, day number 2 in Rome, and as you can see, we have arrived at the Colosseum. We are now waiting and or searching for our tour guide. So we had a pretty good night's sleep. We all turned in a bit early so that we can rest, and they got croissants and chocolate milk and coffee or whatnot. And then we went back to the hotel and had the guy at the service desk call a taxi for us, and he was like, "Why didn't you eat breakfast here?" We're like, "Well, we didn't know that you guys offered breakfast here," because he never told us. So now we know that tomorrow morning we'll try the breakfast at the hotel. Apparently it's on the lower floor, so that's why we didn't know about it and or smell it. But we're here now, and it should be fun. The wife and I were here in 2019, so it was really cool to bring the kids back. We even drove by where we stayed before, because we stayed near the Colosseum. So it was really cool, once again, going down memory lane. But it's time to get into the Colosseum. I'll give you one more shot of it. You one more shot? Yep. Thousands of years old. And you know, I'm from the US, so, you know, our country's what, like 300 years? So nowhere near. So it's really cool to travel and get a different perspective on the world and just see all this kind of history and see how other people live. That's one of the things I enjoy about traveling. But I'm out. See you next time.
Republica, another 300 years, and Roman Empire, 500 years. So, monarchy, Republica, Empire. Roman Remus started living here. You remember the mythology? They were abandoned for their own sake in a basket in the river because the mother said, "They are going to kill me, and they are going to kill my babies." And their husband was at war. So Romulo and Remus survived, and they were breastfed by a she-wolf. Is that possible? Mythology, legend, here in Italy, full of romantic stories. Domitian, okay? Vespasiano, Tito, Domiziano. All the archaeological ruins that we are looking now, it doesn't exist, because you remember when I told you about the beautiful artificial lake? So as you can imagine, it was totally empty, full of water, only water. And then was a removable, I repeat, removable wooden floor that covers, and then they put the arena. Somebody of you know what is arena? In Latin, Italian, also in Spanish, arena, what means arena? Sand. Volcanic sand, not a normal sand, a special type of sand. So it was covered with volcanic sand. Why? Because the sand avoids slipperies. The gladiators were moving and fighting, number one. And number two, the sand absorbed the blood. Blood from the condemned to death, blood from the gladiators, blood from the animals. And remember, after every game, the sand was clean and wrapped. The arena was clean and wrapped after every game. Very good. So during Vespasiano, he started the building. Remember, in the 68, Nero was killed, 69 internal wars, also year 70, and then established a little bit of peace and decided to make the dynasty of the Flavius family, Vespasian, Tito, and Domitiano. We're talking about the year exactly 70. Here also different books, different opinions.
Okay. So we just finished up our tour with the Colosseum and Forum and all kinds of different places. It was a 3-hour tour. I think we went a little bit over, but she was very enthusiastic, very passionate, very knowledgeable. Apparently she speaks like 6 languages, originally from Argentina, but married an Italian. And I think she went to a German school. I mean, she's very, very well informed. And just absolutely cute. You will see it in the footage. Now we're gonna head to the restaurant where we ate at when we stayed here before, because we stayed near the Colosseum and we drove by, in the taxi on the way here, we drove by the neighborhood where we stayed at. We stayed at an Airbnb. It was really cool. There was this coffee shop there and this restaurant. And in the coffee shop, it was more of a sandwich shop or a little deli. All the employees in there were like these older men, and they absolutely loved what they did. I mean, you sit and watch this guy make a sandwich, you would think he was Michelangelo. He sliced the meat, sliced the bread. Like they didn't just throw it together. Like they really put everything into making things, perfect for their customers. So if they're making, coffee or espresso, like they really put everything into it. And you can tell it's one of those spots that's been there for a while. People would come in and chat them up. but we're going to the restaurant that's close to there. I think it's probably one of the last places that we ate when we were here in 2019. I believe I had pizza, if I remember correctly, pizza and pasta. I think I ate a lot because that's nothing new. I always eat a lot. But that's where we're headed. I'll give you one last shot of the Colosseum since it's right behind me. Right there, so you know I'm not joking. There it is. And it's a really good day, actually. As you can see, I mean, it's warm. It's a bit humid, but the sun is kind of tucked behind the clouds. When that sun peeks out, it heats up quickly. So we were really fortunate that it's been behind the clouds for most of our tour since it's a walking tour. But we're all hungry. It is, I think, just after, or it's before. Hold on, let me check. Okay, I was wrong. It's like 12:48. I was going to say it's like almost 12. It's actually 12:48. This is why everybody's hungry. We started the tour well over 3 hours ago. So it's time for us to go eat. Hey. All right, so we had lunch at a place that we haven't eaten at since 2019. That was in the same neighborhood as the Airbnb, the apartment that we stayed in. Then we walked to the gelatist, which is a gelato place that we liked when we were here. So that's a couple spots that we've been able to revisit. That's pretty cool. And then now we're at Vittorio Emmanuel Monumento. This huge white structure, it's absolutely beautiful. You can see I'm at the base of it. It's really hot because it's all marbled up, so it's like you're walking on a mirror or something. But it was really cool. We got to the top of all of these stairs, and it was a shaded area. And with the not cold, but cool marble sitting in the shade, it felt awesome. So we sat there for a little while, and now we're about to head to our pasta making class, and we're going to meet over by the statue of Bruno, who was persecuted and killed for basically freedom of thought. So we're headed there. We're going to make ravioli and I think fettuccine. I could be wrong. Definitely ravioli. But I don't know if it's fettuccine. It's some type of long pasta. It's not spaghetti, but it could be tagliatelle. It could be fettuccine, one of those things. And so that's going to also double as our dinner. So that's where we're headed to now. Come check it out.
That's right, we want to go everywhere.